Good day, guys. Welcome back to the channel. To those of you that have not subscribed, if you know you have not yet subscribed, make sure you please click on that subscribe button. You can like, share, and also make your comments. I definitely would love to watch out for it. If there's anything you would want to ask, please go ahead and ask. So we can see that last week we actually did analysis on natural gas. I told you that we would be having a bearish move, right? And you can clearly see that this natural gas have eventually giving us that bearish move. You can see we are currently trading at a level of 2.278. I told you guys that natural gas will definitely drop to this level of 2.278 and possibly break below the level. So currently we can see that this price has actually gotten to this my level of 2.278. Now we would want to know where this price will be moving for this week. I keep saying it that a reversal is coming anytime soon because as it bottomed, well, I can't really say. It will be more. It is a bit difficult. We need to see how price plays out before we know. Okay, this price has bottom. As at now, we have no other option than to trade what we see and not what we think. What is this price actually doing? Price is dropping, so we have no other option than to drop with the price. So basically, this week that we are predicting for, we would still expect more bearish move on this natural gas. So now let's go to the forward time frame first. If you were following this channel, if you were my Patreon subscriber, right, you would have seen how we took a trade from here to this same level, which is around, if it was not a level of 2.460. I told you guys that we would hit that level. We actually got to that level. Even 2 weeks ago, it was not, I think we traded natural gas three times, right, on my Patreon channel. I gave you some levels where you should take, and all those three times we traded, I think two or three times, right? All those times we traded it was no failed trade, always actually correct. So this is one of the reasons why, if in case you are interested in better setup for my trade, you want to get better setup, just become one of my Patreon subscriber. Like I said, I'm going to give you high probability trade. Instead of taking a trade, instead of blowing your account, why don't you just give us a try and see if we are going to give you a better trade to make your account to have a very good account. Like I said, majority of all my trade that I've posted so far on my Patreon channel where I've actually hit the target. I won't say all, though we had one or two failed trade, but majority, I would say probably 80% of the trade I've given were actually got to our target. So most of it was actually correct. So basically, if you followed us, you will see that your accounts will definitely improve. Instead of taking trade and blowing up your account, you can become one of our subscribers. We give you better trade, better setup. And by the way, if in case you want to take a trade and you're not sure, you can actually contact me. You can ask me what is my opinion on certain trade, or if there's something you don't understand on a particular trade you want to trade, you can actually give me a contact. You can contact me, so I'm going to tell you what I think will actually play out. With that, I'm going to give you some experience and what to actually watch out for before you actually take a trade. So with just 20 USD, you'll become my Patreon subscriber. You are going to get the best trade that I'm going to put out there. So now back to this channel, we can see that this natural gas has dropped. We've had an impulse move. Now, if you take a look at this movement, we've seen a drop. So a correction will definitely play out. It just depends on where will that correction play out. Because we all know that there is a bank holiday on Monday. So we might not really get much movement. I'm just saying there might not be much movement. There might be much movement. There might not be much movement. It just depends on that bank holiday. So if in case that correction will play out, I think it will play out on Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't really tell though, but a correction will actually play out. So be very, very careful when you are selling, because once that correction plays out, you're very much likely to get stopped out, except you have a very wide trade. So if in case you would want to know when the correction will actually play out, right, you can become one of my Patreon subscriber. What I'll do, I'll look for the best setup to actually enter this trade. So you'll be able to enter this trade and profit from it instead of losing, right? Now let's go back to the daily time frame. We can see that at first price was literally ranging within this level, and price has actually break out of it. We all know that once price is ranging and it breaks out of a resistance level, definitely price must give us a pullback to test that same resistance level. If price also breaks out of its support level, price must definitely give us a pullback to test that support level it broke out from. That is why I said a pullback or a correction is going to play out anytime soon. So once you become my Patreon subscriber, I'm going to give you the setup for the pullback and we can trade it. And if price will continue to drop, I'm also going to give you this setup. And by the way, if you want to check out some of the trade we've traded so far, right? I'm going to put a link to the playlist so you can actually check it out. I'm also going to pin a video to the channel. We actually know some of the trade we actually took. Most of them were actually successful. So become one of our Patreon subscriber to get best updates.